Whew. All right. The first journey is done with the dogs. I never really like I said, it took me a while to start sharing all these things, this lifestyle of mine on the social media. I've literally done this for over 10 years and I really kept quiet. But I also realized that I've learned a lot from different ideologies, philosophy, from reading, meditating, and I figured out if I could inspire 10 people, I'm okay with it, and through running, meditating, practicing yoga, and vegan diets, I have gotten over a lot of stuff. It has allowed me to align myself, and especially when you have to move to a foreign country and start over, like for a lot of my, I would say, quote unquote, and I mean it in a humble way, my American friends, they don't understand what it takes, especially when you have to come over here, you have to abide by the rules, and you have to get a paperwork, get a work permit, and those things, whether one realizes it or not, it takes a lot of time. Sometimes it takes about 4 or 5 years just to get it resolved. And I've been through it, and I know someone else is going through that same immigration status right now. And if you are not mentally prepared, it can really disfigure you, spiritually. And a lot of time, there was a time when I wasn't working. People don't know why I didn't have a job, but to most of my friends from here, they presume he's just lazy, he doesn't want to work. But when the U.S. government tells you, do not get a job, we are in the process. Wait for your paperwork. You got to do it. And I think a lot of Americans also know that too, because just to get your driver's license, you have to, everything we do here, you got to fill out a form. So sometimes when you see a foreigner who's going through stuff, it's not because, he doesn't want to work. It's just sometimes you got to abide by the rules. So for me, that's why running, meditating, I slide through it all. I know a lot of African brothers who lost their mind. Like literally they lose it. A lot of foreign brothers came to this country and they could not take the pressure, the new environment, and they just lost it. And it's really funny, and that's why I would say, get to know people. Don't judge them, and there's a thing here, even though I kind of kept quiet, I see how people look at me here, he's just a foreigner. But you know what, I always say to people, I'm an international brother. I've had the opportunity to travel, live in different countries, and I've seen the ups and downs of life, and it just really gets me excited. It makes me realize that you could conquer anything, no matter what it is. No matter what you're going through, you're on top of it. You could conquer anything, and the whole thing about starting a new family in a new country, that's why when I sit next to people here or see people and you make an eye contact and they goes, I just don't feel like talking. No, the only reason why you don't make eye contact with people is because you've never lived this culture. So making friends is not it's not in your obliganza. That's what I'm just gonna say. So to say it all, the whole thing with consistencies, mental toughness, I had to live that lifestyle. Yoga, meditation, I've done it for years, but it's so ironic that people that actually talk about this lifestyle barely, and I mean barely practice it, and this whole thing behind Zen, studying Buddhism, it is the most disciplined thing that I've ever done in my whole entire life. It taught me how to live life. When I studied the marathon monk That's how I got this idea of getting up at 1 a.m. So I started getting up at 1 a.m. It was hard at the beginning. I really get up at 1 a.m. That's when I start my yoga, my meditation. Then I read. Then I come out here and voila. So I've done this for many, many years. And I think that discipline has got me through a lot of things. I don't talk about it because every time you go somewhere, most people who don't have that discipline, they yap. But this thing is like a zen mode. When you start doing it, you become so zen. Every day I got the dogs involved. I've literally run every day this year. I think I'm about mile 700 so far. And I've run a marathon every single weekend. And it's not a show off for me. It's a way of saying the prayer. And I literally do this because of people who do not have no voices. I do this because of people who are homeless, going through tough times today, and they do not know how to channel their energy in their brain. Because there's nothing like emotional pain. And I watch people in pain, not knowing what to do, so they let drugs, alcohol, you name it, conquer them. And it's mind-blowing just to see that. So for me, that's the voice that I speak for. That's the voice of just because somebody doesn't have a material wealth. Because we tend to think you have money, God favored you. No. There's this thing called spiritual wealth. When you become really wealthy, because people hear Brother Russell Simmons say this a lot, when you become truly wealthy, you don't need money. And I'm a living example of it. You just live life and you're wealthy. Yes. When you become truly wealthy, your mind is just free, and I'm a living example of it. And that's the reason why pushing my body every day like this, you have to be humble. To a lot of people that want to run marathons, the only reason why you crash and all those miles, you're an extremely, extremely good athlete. It's all psychological, and that psychological means not being honest to yourself. If you are not honest to yourself, running a marathon is always going to be difficult for you. You could try to deny it, but I'm just saying. So, and that's what I say a lot. That's why I don't say nothing. I just laugh. So when I'm saying that, it's a word of encouragement, for people who want to start exercising. I won't call it living a healthy lifestyle, because who's to say I'm healthy? But change the way they think. I don't want anyone to feel bad about themselves anymore. Because I see a lot of runners, when they come out here, they're always screaming, get this, be in your beast mode. No, this is a gentle sport. It's humans. When we move, you gotta move your body slowly and gradually. You gotta let gravity push you, because already you are God, and that thing is right in your feet. The only reason why we don't understand it is because we don't sit and meditate. When you learn how to sit and meditate and practice yoga, you'll be amazed how you could heal your body. Every single pain in your body will disappear. Back pain, you name it. Even your eyesight. But the thing is, we always think we have to wait on the yogi to tell us. And I don't like to get involved in race. There is just this misconception that people think when somebody looks like me, he doesn't know what the biscuit is talking about. And I get that from both black and white Americans. I'm going to say that, yeah. Especially the religious one, even the Africans. We always think somebody that looks like me cannot have a certain intellect, now be intelligent. And he just cracked me the biscuit up. I come out here every day just to let people know that, look, you can do this. You have that God inside of you. You can't find it in no sky. And you can never, ever, 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 ever find God through another person's mouth. The only way you'll find that inner peace that God, whatever you want to call it, is right inside of you. You know, and so that's the reason why I do all this meditative jog. It's not because I want to get in shape. No, I passed that because, after 37,000 miles, you're not trying to get in shape anymore. You are trying to understand the concept of who am I? Why am I here? What is my purpose? So this right here, I'm truly honored and I'm truly blessed that I can do this. So whoever you are today, I want to set an encouragement to you. I want to let you know that no matter what you're going through, it's okay. It's okay to fall off the ladder because we are very judgmental. It's okay to fall off the ladder, but trust me, you can get back up. And all that misconception about, he African is this. We got to eradicate that. We have lost a lot of good people just because we think they look different or speak different from us. So, when I'm just doing all this, I just hear all these voices in my head, and it's like it's speaking to me. That energy. It's amazing that it was supposed to start raining, but it ain't right now. So I think something is looking out for me. So let me go ahead. I'm getting up mile 6 right now, easy meditative jog. And I'm going to do the 10 miles, Monday to Friday, I would do like a 10 mile. I spend at least 2.5 hours out here. Then the Saturdays, I literally run for 24 hours on the weekend. Because sometimes I would do a 10 hour on the Sunday and a 10 hour on the Sunday. And the Saturday and the Sunday. So it's just, how do I use this? Energy. God, I can feel it. It never went anywhere. It's right within, right inside of you, right here. When you become wealthy, you don't need money. Whatever you need will always come to you. As a matter of fact, you were born wealthy. The one problem is greed, because we always want more. Encourage somebody. I gotta go. Let me read this real quick. Everybody's watching. What's up? I'm alright, brother Christopher. Let me see what's going on watching here. So yeah, I'm alright. I'm gonna get this 10 miles in. I'm at mile 6 right now, and one love. Take a yoga class. Meditate. Watch what you eat.